Throughout the spring and summer of 1813, Napoleon had battled through his Central European dominions, trying to rein in advancing Prussian and Russian troops. While both sides were given a respite from the bloody campaign during a late summer armistice, by mid-August, Austria had allied itself with the Confederation of Russia, Prussia, Sweden, and the rebelling German states. Now, throughout the next month, both of these massive armies danced through Germany, maneuvering to find favorable terrain for a final showdown. Slowly, Napoleon withdrew westward and finally decided that he could gain a foothold at Leipzig, where he was within comfortable range of his supply lines. Despite being outnumbered and surrounded on three sides, Napoleon did have a distinct geographic advantage here. The rivers that split the town cordoned the area off into four sections, and while he could hold the bridges and easily shift troops around, the surrounding Allied troops had much further to go to shift their troops. Napoleon placed the bulk of his forces to the south of the city, leaving Marshals Ney and Marmont to defend the north. To the east, he placed Macdonald, and in the west, he placed Prince Joseph Poniatowski and Marshal Augereau. Now, as was usual for the coalition forces, Alexander I of Russia, King Frederick Wilhelm III of Prussia, and the Emperor Francis I of Austria were on hand for the battle. And, of course, they prepared to interfere with each other, as well as each of their country's generals. Now, nominally, it was decided, however, that Alexander would lead the battle, and a plan was drawn up by the Austrian commander-in-chief Karl von Schwarzenberg. Now, the plan was that Blücher would advance from the north, while a majority of the Allied troops would push up from the south. Now, this battle was to be the largest assemblage of troops ever seen in Europe up until that time. The French had just short of 200,000 troops on the expansive field of battle, while the Allies had over 350,000. Fighting broke out at 0800 on the 16th of October, as General Wittgenstein attacked Napoleon's main force from the south, while the Austrians attempted to flank across the rivers to the west. Now, the French had fortified themselves in the small villages that ringed the city of Leipzig, and the Allies were forced to bloodily capture these one at a time. Now, while these villages went back and forth, on the west, the Austrian Third Corps was threatening Lindenau. This forced French Marshal Ney to divert forces there, and these were forces that Napoleon badly needed to the south if he was to take the offensive during the day. To make matters worse for the French, Blücher's troops began arriving from the north, drawing precious reserves away from Napoleon. At 1400, Napoleon could no longer afford to fight a defensive battle, and he ordered an attack. After a tremendous artillery barrage, the emperor ordered one of the period's greatest cavalry charges against the Allied center. Now, this charge directly threatened the Allied headquarters, and had it not lost momentum due to the marshy, rough terrain, it could have broken the Allied forces in the south and even captured the emperors. The Allies then ordered reserve cavalry forward, who proceeded to counter the French charge with one of their own, and this pushed the French back to their original positions. Late that afternoon, York's Prussian troops attacked Marmont's French troops around the village of Makern. In spite of valiant resistance, the French were eventually routed back to Leipzig. And by dusk, the Prussians held the north, while the Allied and French forces were in roughly the same position that they'd been in at the beginning of the day. The Allies had lost more than 30,000 men to France's 25,000, but they were gaining an advantage as fresh coalition troops began pouring in from the southeast. On the second day of the battle, Sunday the 17th, both armies were unable to do much due to the exhaustion from the first day of fighting. Now, most of the day was spent resting and resupplying the spent troops. However, the impetuous Blücher, realizing that the tide of battle was turning, pressed an attack in the north and pushed the French troops back a bit. While Napoleon was happy to see 14,000 French reinforcements pour in, at the same time the Allies saw over 100,000 troops arrive. Further, Bernadotte army at the north began to arrive from the northeast, and this effectively surrounded the French army. As the sun rose on the immense field of battle on Monday the 18th, nearly 500,000 troops from over 10 nations had gathered. Napoleon was in a desperate situation. He was nearly surrounded and outnumbered 2-1, and he began to realize that he'd lost the battle. His attention was now turning to finding a way to break out and salvage enough forces to fight another day. First, he pulled his forces back to Leipzig and concentrated some of them on a defending line of retreat in the west. He sent Bertrand out to the far west to guard the route, while the Young Guard was placed further in to defend Lindenau, which would soon serve as a linchpin for the withdrawal. Now, the Allied commander Schwarzenberg ordered 6 simultaneous attacks from all directions in hopes of bottling Napoleon in. Throughout the morning and early afternoon, Napoleon was slowly pushed further back. However, the Allies did pay dearly for any advances, watering the fields of the surrounding towns with their blood. By the end of the day, each side had incurred nearly 25,000 casualties. Now that night, the French finally fell back behind Leipzig's walls, and at 0400, Napoleon ordered a retreat westward. Now, these troops had to cross the single bridge over the Elster River and move towards Lindenau. However, the retreat was poorly implemented, and it soon fell into chaos as the troops tried to withdraw, with wounded men, horses, wagons, and artillery crowding the streets in an attempt to leave across the single bridge. Now, taking advantage of the rout, the Allies began to shell the city, adding to the confusion and inflicting grievous casualties. As the sun rose, an order was given to take the city, which ended in savage street fighting. Now, Napoleon had loaded a barge with gunpowder and placed it under the single bridge that crossed the Elster. However, at 1500, a French corporal prematurely lit the fuse and blew the bridge up. Unfortunately, at this time, the bridge was packed with French troops, and the French rearguard was still in the city on the east side of the river. This left 30,000 French troops trapped and unable to retreat. While most of these were killed or captured, some, including Marshal Pontiacki, tried to swim for it. And many of these, including the Marshal, ended up drowning. By the end of the day, the three Allied emperors toasted their victory, while Napoleon led the remnants of his shattered army back towards France. Leipzig was the single bloodiest battle in European history up until the First World War. The Allies had lost about 50,000 troops, either killed or wounded, while the French had lost 40,000 killed and wounded and 35,000 taken prisoner. Napoleon's domination over Europe was finally over, and the next campaign would be for France itself. So this is the Battle of Nations, the Encirclement at Leipzig. And it was published by SPI in 1975. Its designer was Edward Curran, and it was part of the Napoleon At War Quadrigame. Now, the rules of the Battle of Nations closely follow the rules of the other games in the Napoleon at Waterloo series, with only a couple of special rules. The first involved night turns. During the friendly movement phases of night turns, units may not enter enemy zones of control. However, units who are already in enemy zones of control may exit them without any penalty. And remember that units may never engage in combat during night turns. Also during the game, a side can lose through demoralization. At the end of each side's turn, you count up the number of strength points that each side has lost, and you compare it to the demoralization table. If the side has lost more points than that listed, the game ends, and the undemoralized side is the winner. At the end of the game, if the French player can't trace a line of communications, that is a path of hexes free from Allied units and their zones of control, from a unit to hex 2131, then that unit is considered eliminated for demoralization purposes. And if both sides remain undemoralized through the last of the game, the battle is considered a draw. Alrighty, this is Leipzig. Now, the first thing to realize on this map is that the north is on the left. So this thing is turned counterclockwise? Yeah, counterclockwise. 90 degrees. So we have Napoleon's main army here, and then over here, Lindenau, and that route of escape from Leipzig will be down through here. And then Blücher will be coming in from the north up here. And this would be where Ney's troops were. So, French get to go first, and the important thing to do because victory is based off of demoralization, the really important thing for the French to do is destroy as many units as quickly as possible, which we are going to do. So, French are going to move, and we'll just start right here. And we will just let's try to hit these guys just as hard as we can. We've got some big units we can bring in. Let's see here. Kind of go down here and there. I'm going to keep this little around this Konowitz and Losnig and Dölitz. I'm going to try to set a defense up here. Nobody can cross the river with the double lines on it, so that's something to do. The next thing to do is try to pin these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Let's see. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2, 4, 6, 8. Those are those keys you can move double movement on roads. And then hopefully we can try to pin these units down, and for the Allies, I think it's going to be to try to make it to here as quickly as possible. So, okay, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's Napoleon's made the charge. So far, we're following history pretty closely. I think with these guys, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's where 5, 6. I can go there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can try to keep a little bit of a defense here at Lindenau. And then Malkern, going to put this guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Getting Ney's forces moved forward. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can actually go there. Okay, I think that's the... Oh, got more down here. I'll bring these guys down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then just come on down the road. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, that's all I can go. 5, 6. We'll just go right there. Maximize our movement. So hopefully I can maybe bring these guys around to kind of threaten the rear here. These guys will hold this little line here on the river, and then I will make attacks here. Okie doke. We'll go with these 3 first, and we've got 7, 14, 21 to 6, or 3 to 1 odds. And we roll I think is that just okay, yeah, so we get a 1. I'm going to go back because I didn't know whether the dice actually worked, but it does. Okay, so 3 to 1 with a 1 is a defender retreat. So we will retreat, and we will take that. Okay. Next, actually, I'm going to use my little moved sticker here because it can indicate who's actually moved through combat. Now then, if I can move... Not going to have real great odds here, but that would be 8 to 20, so 1 to 3. If I rolled a 6, I would eliminate this guy. Otherwise, it's 1 to 3. Yeah, I guess that's as good as I'm going to get. Let's try this guy first here, and we're going to do 2 to 1 odds, these 2 against this guy. Let me just move these, and against this guy, so 2 to 1 odds with a 4 is a DR. Okay, that's what I want. And then this guy's got to go against these 2, so that's going to be 8 to 16, 1 to 2 odds with a 4 is an AR. Not going to move into that one. And then here I've got 8 to 20 is going to be 1 to 3 odds. Just don't get a 6. 2 AR. Okay, and I won't move into that either. Okay, anybody else? That's all that can move. So, and the nice thing about this game is it keeps track of your losses up here. So we'll use that when I'm checking the rules to see what the morale points are. Okay, everybody's moved. Now and this is turn 1. So now the Russians, I think there's some Russian relief here. Down here. So they're just off the map. Now I can start moving these guys. And they will just move right up the road. And then right behind them, one, two, three, four. We'll delete that guy. And then 1, 2, we'll go. Actually, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I kind of wish they would have made more of these Napoleon at Waterloo games. I think they could maybe just be a little bit more complex, but all in all, I think it's a great system. I'm going to put out a bunch of these because I can. Nice thing is I can churn videos out of these pretty quickly, which is kind of helpful. I'm going to move this guy here and this guy here, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then let's see what the rough terrain is 2 movement points to cross. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. I think is wooded. Forest or 2, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. It's going to be important to try to keep this line. The Allies have a real... they're in a tough position in this game initially on day 1 because they can't take a lot of damage. If they do, the French can win the game, which happens quite a bit, and it may happen today. This may be a short game because if the French can get enough victory points, I think it's 80, by turn 5, then the Allies lose. So you kind of want to avoid combat if you can. And we will do that. Let's see here. Of course, I'm doing that. I'm fighting some. Let's start with... We're going to start with this 6 to 8 with a 1 to 2 odds. And we get a 3, which is an attacker retreat. So this guy's got to go back, and this guy's got to go back. And I think I will go ahead and take that. And let me move my moved guys. There, just to indicate who's attacked. Okay, now these two are going to attack here. And that's a 16, that's a 2 to 1 odds with a 3, which is a defender retreat. Okay, and we won't move into that. What I was trying to do was get this guy moved back, and then I could have moved into that hex, and then I could have surrounded him, and that would have knocked him out, but that's okay. Here I'm going to go with 12 and 6, 18 to 7, or 2 to 1 odds with a 6. Attacker retreat. And yes, I'll move in there. Okay, 6 and 7, 1 to 2. With a 1 is a defender retreat, and we will stay in place. Can't stack them this game. I was thinking that's one difference between Napoleon at War and the blue and gray series, that you can stack in the blue and gray, but you can't in this. Okay, I think that's the end of turn. So we will move our turn marker to turn 2, and Napoleon will continue to press as hard as he can. And we're going to use these big guns here. And one, two, 3, 4. 3, 4. Gotta hold back there. Actually, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And then this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3. That's all the further he can go. He can't make it that 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move into here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, and we will stay put there. I want to keep a reserve. Okay, a little bit worried about over here, so I'm going to go ahead and move these guys forward. 2, 3, 4. We'll be in Lindenau. And here, there, okay. Now we got to figure out, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I guess I'm going to move these guys into the one, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4. That's all the further he can go. Okay, so we've got a defense here against Blucher. We've got these guys as a reserved. I've got a little bit of reserve there. And then we've still got this little line here that we've got to fight on. So let's work our way down the line here. I'm going to go 1 to 1 here. And I get a 3 with a DR, so here's that, and I will move into position there. I've then got 1 to 3. Not great odds. If I got a 1, that would be kind of good. Here I've got 5 to... I've got to do 5 to 17, 1 to 4 odds. Let's go ahead and roll for that one. 1 to 4 with the 2 is an AR. So we're going to pull back. And then I'll move this guy. He's going to attack here at 1 to 3. 1 to 3 with the 5 is an AR. So he is going to move. Then these 3 here are going to be, it's an awful lot of overkill, but let's go with 32, 15, 45, 46, 47 to 6. So 47 to 6 is easily going to be the 6 to 1, and we get a 2, so that eliminates this unit here. And yes, I'll move in. Let's just... Okay. And then we've got to attack here at 1 to 3 with a 1 is a DR. Okay, we'll take it. Here we've got a 1 to 1 with a 4. That's an AR. Here we've got a... I'm going to take these two here, 8 and 15. So that's going to be 2 to 1 against that 10, and a 2 to 1 at 10 is and with a 5 is an AR, so they both have to move back. And then an 8 to 12, so 1 to 2 with a 1, another DR. I think I'll get trapped there. Okay, here we've got 16 to 10, so we've got 1 to 1 odds. With a 3, it's a DR. So he can move back into the town. And then finally, 15 to 20, 1 to 2 odds. With a 4 is an AR, so he moves back. Now down here I've got a 11 to 9, 1 to 1. With a 3. Defender retreat, so pushes this guy back and this guy back. Okay, and that ends the French movement. Yeah, just see what's going on there. Okay. Now we're into game turn 2's. We'll go here and here. I can't leave zones of control. And then we'll 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go 1 or 2, 4, 3, 4. I can go up around. Okay. I'm going to guard that bridge there. Here, I can go 2, 3, 4. Here, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, hold on. 1, 2. Trying to find a way if I could surround one of these guys. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll just move in there. Okay. I'm staying put here. And okay, so we've got a few attacks down here. And let's move those guys. Okay, so let's go through our attacks here. First of all, up here we've got 17 to 8, 2 to 1 odds with a 1. 2 is a defender retreat, so move him there, and we won't move into that. Okay, here we've got... I don't want to get surrounded here, so I'm going to go with these he has to attack here. I guess I'm going to have to attack at 1 to 4 odds. 1 to 4 with a 1 is an AR, and yes, I will move here. I think I can move across a zone of control that way. So here I've got a 12. We've got a 1 to 2 odds with a 2. Defender retreat, which is good. And then here we've got a 12, 22, and 6 is going to be a 28 to 7. So 4 to 1 odds, 3. Defender retreat, and he can't retreat, so he is eliminated. And I think I'm actually in a pretty safe position there. Here I've got to attack at 20 to 8, 2 to 1 odds with a 4. So basically I just knock those guys off, and I won't move into that. Down here I've got 3 to 1 odds with a 5. Defender retreat. And I think I'll stay put. And then over here, 1 to 2 with 5. AR, we'll move back. Hold on, I'm just attacking myself. That's one thing about these games with several different colored units. I have a tendency to do that. So, okay, here I'm going to attack these two. So I've got 8 to 9 or 1 to 2 odds with a 4, which is an attacker retreat. And yeah, I'll move into that. Okay, and then here I'm going to have 2 to 1 odds with a 1 is a defender retreat. Oh, hold on. That's 1 to 1 odds with a 1. Defender, still a defender retreat. I didn't see Linda now there. Okie doke. And that ends game turn 2. So right now the Allies have 6 points on losses and the French have 7. Okay, this brings us to turn 3. So let's see. These guys go on 29-15, which is right here. And these are 0-1-2-5. Hopefully I won't forget about them. Oh, there's a... right there. Okay. So the French get to go first. Well, we've made a little headway. We're going to try to get this guy. We've isolated him, which is precisely what we need. Okay. Here, down there, and then this 15 will go here. And 7 and 8 and 15 and 8 and 8 and 8 and 15. We'll move this guy into place here. I could try to cross the stream. Don't think I'm going to make a lot of headway here, so I think we'll just kind of keep a defensive position. Now down here, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6. Okay. Actually, we'll move here. There. Okay. This could have gone 1, 2, 4, and this guy could have gone here. Okay. Well, we'll go with those guys. I think that would have hemmed him in. We'll keep that guy there. Things are getting bad here. Things are getting very bad. We'll pull across. Can't move back there. I can move there. I can maybe get this guy surrounded. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, those guys will go there. And I think that's everything. I think that was legal doing that. I'm gonna. Okay. Let's start up here now. Gonna have to. Let's kick all this, and so I'm gonna say this guy's going to attack here. We'll start with attacking with these 3. This is 4. Let's see, 5, 10, 25, 30. It's not going to do him any good. So it's going to go with this guy, and this guy against this 12. So that's 5, 10, 25. 2-to-1 odds with a 1. Defender retreats. So that's going to eliminate that unit, and we will move in. Okay, here we have 1-to-1 odds with a 1. So this guy moves back 1, and we will move into place. Okay, here we've got 16 and 5 is 21-to-5. It's going to be 4-to-1 odds with a 6. Is an exchange. Ooh, ouch. Okay. Still hurts the allies more than it hurts me. Okay. 31-to-12. So 2-to-1 odds with a 4. Defender retreats. Okay. Here we'll use these 2. 14-to-6, 2-to-1. Two. Defender retreats. Okay. And here we have 1-to-1 odds with a 3. Defender retreats. And here we have 1-to-1 odds with a 4. Attacker retreats. Yeah, we'll do that. We can keep that guy. I think. Yeah, that's where we want to move into there. Okay, now then this 8-to-10. Gonna have to attack at 16-to-20. 1-to-2. With a 1. As a defender retreats. Oh, that was close. And this is a problem because this guy can't move across the river, so I guess he is eliminated. And because, yeah, that was 20, so 16-to-20, 1-to-2 odds. Yes, I'll move in. Okay. Here we've got 8-to-10, 1-to-2 odds. With a 6 is an attacker retreats. Actually, hold on a second. Let's do that one again. That was with a 6. This is 1-to-20, so it's 8-to-20, so it's 1-to-3 odds with a 6, which is an attacker eliminated. So go back and do that right. Okay, here we have a 15-to-20, 1-to-2 with a 2. Defender retreats. And those guys aren't doing anything. Okay. Down here we have 1-to-2 with a 1. Defender retreats. We'll take it. I'm going to attack here against this guy. So I've got 8, 12, and 7 is 19-to-8, 2-to-1 odds with a 2. Defender retreats, and that's going to eliminate him. Oh, hold on. 16. I rolled a 2. So 8, 12, 19 to 16 is 1-to-1 with the 2. Is a defender retreat. So he can't go there, so he is eliminated. And we can move in. I'm going to move in with this 8. And now I have 1 to 2 odds here with a 6. Attacker retreats. Okay. That could have gotten rid of that guy. Down here, nothing. And that ends the French player's move. Let's see how things are for the... So the Allies have lost 41 units. It's not looking great, but we might be able to salvage something. Can't move here. Might be able to push back here. So we'll move here and here. This guy is surrounded, and this guy is surrounded. And let's get rid of that. Oh, I forgot these guys. 3, 4. We'll stay there. Oh, I forgot these. We'll go ahead and determine these. Okay, so these two are going to fight him, and then he'll fight him. So we've got 6, 11 to 9, 1 to 1 odds with a 2, and that's going to eliminate him. And then here, 11 to 9, 1 to 1 with a 3. Defender retreats, and he can't retreat anymore, so he is eliminated. Okay. There we go. Okay, so those are that. I forgot about that fight. Now then, here we're going to stay put. Going to have to attack up here. Going to move him here. And then here and here. And here. One, 2, 3, and here, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, that should threaten the French pretty badly over there. Now, I don't have to fight across here because that's across the river, but I do have to do some around over here. Let's start up here. I've got 5 to 8. I'm gonna have to. What I want to do, I think I'm going to go with these guys first and give this. Let's get rid of this moved. Okay. So this guy and this guy are going to go against the 16. So we've got 24 to 16. It's going to be 1 to 1 with a 3 is a defender retreat, which we needed. I won't move into the hex, though. I just want to keep knocking them back. Okay. We'll go 5 to 8, 1 to 2 with a 2. Defender retreat. Okay. Here we've got... $16 to 7, 2 to 1 odds, and that is with a 3. He's a defender retreat, so we'll move him here, and I think I will move into this position here, keep myself going there, and then here, these 3. Now this is across a river, but I've got guys on the other side, so I got 6, 12, and 11 is 20. 6 and 12 is 23, to 8 2-to-1 odds with a 1. That's a defender retreat. So we're going to eliminate him. I'll move into place. 1-2 with a 4. Attacker retreat. That'll move us back. So 1 step forward, 1 step back. Now here, I've got to fight across the bridge. This guy would help, but this guy's across the bridge. I should have moved that guy forward. And I could have attacked him, and then I could have, but that's okay. So 11 to 16 is a 1-to-2 odds with a 2, which is a defender retreat. But this guy has nowhere to go, so he is eliminated. Here we've got a 1-to-1 with a 5 is an attacker retreat. Just mess myself over. And then here, nothing. Down here, 2-to-1 odds with a 2 is a defender retreat, and he can't move, so he's eliminated. Move into position. I think I'll move these guys in here first. I'll make this attack first. And it's going to be 7 and 6, so it's 1-to-1 odds with a 5 is an attacker retreat. And here I'm not going to move, and then I'm going to go ahead and go with this guy. Mark 1-to-1 with a 3 defender retreat. He can't move here. Oops, hold on. 1-to-2 with a 3 attacker retreat. Okay. And I'll stay put. Okay. Here I've got 2-to-1 odds with a 1 is a defender retreat. I'll stay put. And here I've got 1, this is 22, 8 to 22, 1-to-3 with a 4, attacker retreats. Here I've got 7, 1-to-1 with a 6, attacker retreats. And then, actually, I think I can't move this guy back, and then these guys could still fight. So 6 and 6 is 12. 3-to-1 with a 2. Defender retreats. And is that everybody? Everybody's been brought on. It looks like I think I've got everybody. Allies are at 69. French are at 41. So Allies still haven't lost enough to lose the game. But it's getting close. They're in a perilous position here. French are going to move again. Going to move into this. Well, yeah, I think I'm going to have to. I'm going to get flanked, which is going to be bad, but I don't have much of a choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, and if we can push this guy back and get a foothold, that'll help. Okay. Over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Move my 8 in. Hold on a second. These guys, that's the problem, is I forget these guys are, I just moved a bunch of these Russian units, I think, so they were rushing to get out of there, I guess. Okay, we'll go there. 4. Pardon me. This guy's not doing much. I think we're going to have to move him back to... There's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have to bring him back in to help out here. There, that guy will move around. And then these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got to try to fill that gap there that suddenly happened. And this is turn 4. I forgot to say this is turn 4. Okay, Napoleon. We're going to start here with a 5 and 8, a 13 to 5, 2 to 1 odds with a 4. Defender retreats, and we will move into position there. Okay, here we've got a 15 and 16, so 31 to 12, 2 to 1 odds. I'm going to have to get a drink here in a little second. 2 to 1 with a 3. Defender retreats, so he doesn't have anywhere else to go. He's eliminated. Okay. Oops. 16 to 12. 1 to 1 odds with the 3. Defender retreats. Move in here, and we will move into place. Okay. Mark moved. 1 to 1 with a 3. Defender retreats. Okay, 7 to 6 is going to be a 1 to 1 odds with a 5. Attacker retreats. I'm going to go 7 to 6, 1 to 1 with a 6. Attacker retreats. I should have had these two, and then this guy should have fought all those. Okay, here we've got 2 to 1 with a 1. Defender retreats. Yeah, I should have done that. I could have eliminated this guy. Not going to move in there. Things are looking kind of bad. Okay, here I've got 16 and 15, 31 to 20, 1 to 1 odds with a 6. Attacker retreats, attacker retreats, attacker retreats. Not fighting across the river. Here I've got 11 to 12, so 11 to 24. 1 to 3 with a 6 is an AE. Okay, French take some damage there. Okay, over here. 1 to 2 with a 2. Defender retreats. Here I've got a 7 and an 8 to 9. So I've got a 15 to 9, 1 to 1 with a 3. Defender retreats. I'll move in. Okay, 1 to 1 with a 5. Attacker retreats. Back across the bridge. Yeah, I'll move into that position because I think I can maybe squash some French guys there in between. Okay, end of the French turn on turn 4. Allies get to go. Move him into position. And this 12 guy, what am I going to do? I could move in here, but I'm going to have to fight, and if I get squished back, it's probably not worth the fight, so I'll go ahead and move from the bridge there. He'll stay place, doing his guard work. Okay, now down here things are a little more mobile. Stay in place. Stay in place. The 7 can move into place. This 8 can move into place. Okay. We'll keep him in place here. Oh, this guy. We can move into place. This guy hasn't moved, so he's a little higher up the food chain. Actually, the 7 guy could have moved over these guys, so he's higher up the food chain even there. Okay. And that is that. Okay, let's start up here. I got to attack these guys. Probably start here and see if I can move this guy back. I got 12 to 16, 1 to 2 with a 4. Attack or retreat. Okay. He can move into place. So that leaves this guy on a 5 to, he's got a 5 to, oh, this is bad. 5 to 23, 1 to 5 odds, which 1 to 5. He gets a 4, so he's eliminated. Yeah, he could, that would have eliminated him anyway. Okay, down here I've got a 10 to 15. 1 to 2, or no, okay. 10 and 18, 24 to 15. So 1 to 1 odds with a 3. 1 to 1 with a 3 is a defender retreat. He can't retreat, so he's eliminated. And then here I've got a 6, 18, 29 to 15. 1 short. 1 to 1 with a 4 is a 1 to 1 with 4 is an attacker retreat. So him, and him. Down here, nothing. Okay, let's figure these out. Going to start here with an 8, 16, and a 5. 21 to 4, 5 to 1. With a 6. 5 to 1 with the 6 is an exchange. Move into place. Okay. Here I've got a 14 to 7, so 2 to 1 with a 4. Defender retreat. He can retreat here. And those guys have gone. That guy's fired. And then here I've got a 9 and an 8, 2 to 1. With a 1. Defender retreat, so he's eliminated. And then this guy's got to fight 7 to... I guess it's 22 and 6. So 7 to 29. 1 to 4. With a 4. Yeah, let's attack or retreat. So moves back, moves back. And that ends turn 4. And the Allies have lost 90. So I think that's game. Let's check our rules here. Let's see. Battle of Nations, demoralization. Here we go. Turns 1 through 5. If the Allies get more than 80 and the French get more than 100, then they demoralize. The French got 79, so they're okay, but the Allies did lose it. And so that ends the game. The Allies have been demoralized off the field. That's a pretty hard one. I think I've played this the 5 times I've played this, I've only had one time where the Allies could make it. You have to be a pretty cagey Allied player to make it. I think I'm going to go ahead, though, and play it through. We're just going to pretend the Allies are not demoralized, and let's just see what happens. If you guys want to watch me snuff out the French here. Okay, we go to turn 5, and on 0117, the French come back. That's kind of disappointing when the game ends up so quickly, so I could get lazy and just say, I'll just stop there. That's the game, but let's go ahead and keep playing. Let's go ahead and have the French move into position. Where are we going to go? We found we can't really move there, so I guess we'll just stay right here and wait. We can go ahead and attack here. This guy's going to be doubled, but that's okay. Not going to really want to attack across the river just yet. So we're going to move here, here. Oops. Oh. Why don't we do this? This guy, this guy. There we go. They can kind of set some sort of defense there. 1, 2. Let's move these guys around, and then we'll move this guy into position. 4, 8, 6, 11. Okay, and then this guy can go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll move him into position. Okay, move down the line. Let's start with these 2 against this 8. So we'll start with him and him. So that's 31 against 8. So 3-to-1 odds with a 4 is a defender retreat. So move him here and there. And then 16-to-12, 1-to-1 odds with a 2, and that will eliminate him. Okay, and then here I've got 22-to-6. So 3-to-1 odds with a 6. Attacker retreats. And down here I've got a 15 and 16, 31-to-20, 1-to-1 odds with a 4. Attacker retreats. Nothing here. Okay, this thing gets a little complicated. 1-to-2. 1-to-2 with a 2. Defender retreats. Okay, here we've got an 11 and 7. 18-to-9. 2-to-1 with a 4. Defender retreats. Yeah, I'll move into position. He attacked. Here I've got 6-to-7. 1-to-2 with a 1. Defender retreats. And then I'll go here 1-to-1 here with a 4. Attacker retreats. And no, I won't go into that position. And then 1-to-1 here with a 4. Attacker retreats. So he moves there. Okay, into the French turn. Now the Allies. I need to put that there. Oh, it's a night turn. No, wait, it's still French. It's 5th turn. Okay. I think it's 5th turn. Oh, well. Hang in with me, guys. It's not pretty. He's got to go 8 to 16. He's got to go, let's go 12 to 16. Okay, there's those guys. Gonna go ahead and move here. You know, I wonder if this is across the bridge. I don't know if they double, if that would be quadrupled or not. I don't know. Okay, here we've got those guys. We'll stay put here. Okay, let's go ahead and do the fighting here. So we've got 8, 16, 22 to 7, 3 to 1 odds. With a 6 is an attacker retreat. 1, 1, 1. Here we've got 1 to 1. Nope, I'm not fighting myself here. 7 and 7 is 14 to 7. 2 to 1 with a 3 is a defender retreat. And then here I've got a 9, a 6, and a 7. 22 to 6. So 3 to 1 with a 2 is another retreat. Okay. And then up here, I've got, let's do these guys first. 12 to 16, 1 to 2 with a 6. Attacker retreat. And then here I've got to do an 8 to 16, 1 to 2 with a 4. Which is an attacker retreat, I think. Yep. But hey, at least I'm... Okay, now down here, I'm going to start with these guys. I'm going to have this guy attack here. We're going to do this guy first. So I've got 10 to 8, 1 to 1 odds, take a risk, and 2. That's exactly what I wanted. So this guy's going to move here and here, and then I'm going to have 8, a 1 to 1 here with a 1, so that eliminates him. 12 to 5 here, 2 to 1 with a 3, defender retreat, so that eliminates him. Brilliant move there. And then 11 to 5, 2 to 1 here with a 2, defender retreat, and then a 1, 2, 3 with a 6. Ooh, 1 to 3 with 6 is an attacker eliminated, so he's eliminated. Okay, and that ends the turn. I think that guy went ahead and went, so everybody's moved, and so we go to the night turn, and we can move around, and I think you can leave enemy zones of control if I remember right. Let's check here. Initial night turns. Night withdrawal. They may exit enemy controlled hex. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're going to do. And we are going to pull together units. We'll be doing some movement here. Guy's going to stay put. Move these guys out. I want my toughest units basically put at the front. And we'll move those guys back here. Can't really move here, so. Okay, I think that's it for the allies, and then French are going to move here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to stay put. I guess, I don't know. Just want to keep Linda now in case something happens. 1. I'm going to go to Mockern. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1. And then this guy will stay right there. Can't do much there. We're going to two, three, 4. 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I think that will end the night turn. I think everybody's gone and moved out of position. So, okay, that's night turn. Okay, so we get French. The first thing in the morning is the French reinforcements come in. And we'll put the turn marker there so I don't lose track of it. And now the French units are going to go. And I think the thing we want to do is try to, again, push this. We want to push this guy out of the way. And 4. And we'll move this 8 here. And our 7 here. I guess we'll just push everybody down. This guy's going to stay placed. This guy's going to stay in place. This guy's going to go here. And this guy's got to fight. This guy's got to fight. And that guy's got to fight. And then here, we'll move these guys into position. Now, and then our reinforcements. Where do we need the reinforcements? Probably here to push back Blucher's troops. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we will just push along 4 there. Okay. Let's go down the line and see what happens. First thing I'll do is I think I'll push on here with 15 to 5, 2 to 1 odds. And we got, that's 2 to 1 with the 2. Defender retreats. Okay, we'll move him back and him there. And then we'll go 16 to 10, 1 to 1 odds with a 4. 1 to 1 with a 4 is an attacker retreat, so... Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't realize there was a village marker there. So 1 to 2 with a 4. Let's see, 1 to 2 with a 4 is attacker retreats. Okay, same result. And that leaves this guy, 16 to 8, 2 to 1 odds. Yeah. With a 4. 2 to 1 with a 4, defender retreats. And we will push that guy there. Now, these two can go at 12 1 to 1 odds with a 1. Ooh, that's going to eliminate that guy. And then we have a 8. Let's do our 7 to 11. I was going to say... Let's do 7 to 11, 1 to 2 with a 4 is an attacker retreats. And then we're going to do a 8 to 12, 1 to 2 with a 4. 1 to 2 with a 4 is an attacker retreat. And that kind of got us in a bad position there. So we lose that guy. I'll move into place. Okay, here we've got 1 to 15 to 11, and that's 15 to 22. So it's going to be 1 to 2 odds with a 4. Attacker retreats, and then finally a 15 to 20, 1 to 2 with a 2. Defender retreats, and that will, nope, it won't eliminate him. He'll be moved right back there. Okay, I'll move into position there. Nothing going on there. And if I'm handling this wrong in this area, let me know down below. Okay. 4 and 11, 15 to 7, 2 to 1 odds with a 4. 2 to 1 with 4. Defender retreats. I'll push in. Here I've got a 1 to 2 odds. 1 to 2 with a 6. Attacker retreats. And then over here, 15 to 7, 2 to 1 odds with a 5. Attacker retreats. And then 1 to 1 with a 1. Defender retreats. Yeah, we could have pinned that guy down. That would have been great. But I'll move in. I think I can. Okay. End of turn. Or no, the allies get to go. Not much I can do there. Oh, that guy's in a bad position. I need a breakthrough. If I could get a breakthrough, I could bring these guys back into position and get behind somebody and start tearing them up. But so far, nothing. Okay, let's do it over here for fun and excitement. I got 14 to 8, 1 to 1 odds with a 2. Defender is going to retreat, and I will take that. And then here I've got an 8 and a 9. 17 to, that's a 1. Defender retreats. Oh, stay in place. Okay. Wait, I can't do that. Hold on a second. Let's mark these. Let's try that again. Reason being is this guy's going to have to attack here. So I've got 1 to 1. I roll a 1. Defender retreats. Not going to move. That could trap me. So I don't think. Okay, 2 to 1 with a 4. Defender retreats. Okay. I'll take it. And then I've got 7 and 5 and 8, 15, 20 to 11. 1 to 1 with a 5. Attacker retreats. Okay, we took a risk here. I was going to take a risk and see if we could eliminate that guy, but I can't. And so, oh, he's not attacking. He already attacked. Okay. And then here I've got 1 to 1 with a 2. That's guys have to retreat, and I will move here because then if I get a 1 to 2 and I get a 6, well, so much for that. We took a risk. I took a risk to move in here, and I took a risk to move into here. That'll leave me pretty surrounded next time, but I thought maybe I get a chance to bring these guys down. Shouldn't take these risks. That's why I lost as the allies earlier. So, okay, turn 8. He could have moved in there. That's okay. I think I will move in up here. And here we've got this guy hemmed in. Gonna aid them here. Not a lot of movement. Okay. Let's start here. 27 and 16 that's going to be 23 to 10. So 2 to 1 odds with a 3. Is an attacker retreat. So this guy is gone. Nope. Wait, hold on. I always missed that. Yeah, okay. 1 to 1 odds with a 3. Is a defender, 1 to 1 with a 3. Defender retreat. Right? Yeah. 7, 24 to 20, 1 to 1 odds. So he can't retreat because he's in his zone of control. Okay. 16 to 16, 1 to 1 with a 6. I know that's a retreat back. 6 and to 15. Oh, that's 1 to 5. Ooh. 1 to 5 with a 1. And I'll attack or retreat. I'll take it. And I will move into position there. I got a 1 to 1 here with a 5. It's an attacker retreat. I'll move in. Okay. 11 to 7 is 1 to 1 with a 3. That's a defender retreat. 11 to 1 to 1. After a while, you get to knowing these odds tables. And then 12 to 15. Actually, I'm going to go 10 to 15, 10 to 30, 1 to 3 with a 1. 1 to 3 with a 1 is a defender retreat. So this guy cannot go anywhere. So he is eliminated. That guy can say he's moved. Wait, this guy marked moved. And then 12 to 15, 1 to 2 with a 4 is an attacker retreat. So he moves back. Nothing there. Down here, I'm going to use my 7, 14, and 11 is 25 to 8. So 2 to 1 or 3 to 1 odds with a 1 defender retreat. So he's eliminated. Here I've got 11 and 10, 21 to 9, 2 to 1 with a 1 defender retreat. Unit eliminated. Okay, here I've got, I think I'll go here attack, and then these two will attack here. Let's start with attack here. 1 to 1 with a 1. So that's a defender retreat. Here we've got 15 to 8. 1 to 1 with a 2. Defender retreat. And then finally 1 to 1 with a 6 attacker retreat. Okay. That was, we were trying to set that up, so it was going to go boom, 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 but nothing there. Okay. And that's the end of the French move in turn 8. We go with the Allied move. And then up here, things are a little tougher. I'm going to go here. And here, and here. And we'll attack here first. Let's see. That's what we can do. I think I'm going to lose these two guys, but I'm going to try to take this guy out first. So we'll start here with 11 and 12 and 6. So 18, 28, 29 to 5. 5 to 1 odds with a 2, and that's going to eliminate him. Okay. Now I've got a 8, and this is a 6 to 15. So it's a 1 to 3 with a 2. Attacker retreats. Okay. And then I've got a 8 to... This is like 8 to 64. It's going to be doubled and doubled, I think. I don't know. I don't remember whether these were cumulative on the roll. So I'm just going to say that it's 32. So it's going to be 1 to 4 with a 3. Attacker retreats, and I can't retreat anywhere, so he's gone. Okay, everybody's moved through there. Here I've got a 21 to 15 or 1 to 1 with a 5, which is going to move these guys back. And then here I've got a 6 to 7, 1 to 2 with a 2. Moves this guy back. Down here I've got a 15 and 7, 22 to 11, 2 to 1 odds with a 1. That's going to move these guys back. Need to get this guy cleared, so 14, 2 to 1 odds with a 2 moves him back. So we're gonna move in there and save this guy. 1 to 2 with a 1 moves that guy back, and then 1 to 2 with a 1 moves that guy back. Okay, so what's the points look like right now? Allies are 156 and the French are 120. So we go to turn 9. Move him into position here, 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 and here. Down here, gonna move into position here, and here, and here, and here. No way I can get across the river down below, so that's okay. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. 16 to 6. 16 to 6 is going to be 2 to 1 odds. With a 3 is going to send him back. Okay, and then now I'm going to just work my way around here. So let's start with these 3 against the 11. I've got 15 and 8. That's 23, 30. And then I'm going to use that 5. 35 to 11. 3 to 1 odds with a 5. 3 to 1 with a 5 is a defender retreat, so that's going to eliminate him. We'll move him into position. And then 16 to 11, 1 to 1 with a 4, moves him back. And then I've got a 22 to 12, 1 to 1 with a 3, nowhere for him to go. And then finally I've got a 10 to 12, 1 to 2 with a 6, attacker retreats. Okay. I'll move in. I'm still doubled there. Not much else down here. And then down here I can try to I can go here and here, and then here and here. Let's start here. 1 to 2 odds, or 1 to 1 odds with a 4. Attacker retreats. Here I've got a 1 to 1 odds with a 1. I'll send this guy back. And I'll risk it. Here I'll go a 7 1 to 1 with a 5. Back. Okay. Now I got to do 1 to 2 here with a 1. So can't go there. Can't go there. I have to. He's eliminated. And I will move into place. Okay, now I want to do this one and this one. And hopefully we'll... So I got 15 to 8, 1 to 1 with a 5. So that's not going to do it. Here I got a 1 to 1 with a 1. I don't think I'll move in. And then a 1 to 1 with a 6. Yeah, that would have been foolish. So these guys are kind of surrounded. Okay. Can't move there, can't move there, can't move there. Can't get across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, down here. Not going to do much there, but I can move in here. I can move in here. I can move in here. There. Oops. Okay. Let's start up here. I've got 11 against 27, so 1 to 3 with a 1. Defender retreats. Look at that. And then here I've got 6 to 20. 1 to 4 with a 2. Is an attacker eliminated. Okay, and then here I've got a 6 to 16. 1 to 3 with a 3. Is attacker retreats. And down here, I'm going to use these guys first, and I've got 6, 12 to 7, 1 to 1 with a 5. Is an attacker retreat. And then I've got a 7, 14, 24 to 11, 2 to 1, and that gets a 1, so it eliminates him. And then 14 to 8, 1 to 1 with a 5. Got to move these guys back. And that ends turn number 9. So we're in turn number 10. And this guy's going to move here. Those guys are going to be hard to root out. This guy's going to move in here. Nope, he's going to move there. Let's see. I think I just attacked my own guy with him. I've done that before. Okay. I think the Russians just attacked the Austrians, or right there with that one last turn. Shoot. Okay. Well, I'm not going to go back and do the whole thing again, so. Let's go with put a 8 here, 7 here, and then we'll do a 6 here, 8 here, 7 here. Okay. 7 and 19 to 6. 3 to 1 odds with a 4. Defender retreats. And we'll move in. Okay, 1 to 1 with a 5. Attacker retreats. I got a 15 to 6. 2 to 1 with the 6. Attacker retreats. And then we're going to go against this one. 1 to 2 with a 6. Attacker retreats. Here we're going to go 1 to 1 with a 1. Defender retreats. And then a 1 to 1 with a 6. Attacker retreats. Okay. That's turn. Oh, and then over here, 14, 35 to 11, 2 to 1 with a 6. Attacker retreats. He's putting up that young guard, or is that the first guard, is putting up a heck of a fight. 38 to 20, 1 to 1 with a 5. Attacker retreats. 16 to 12, 1 to 1 with a 6. Attacker retreats. And that's it. I think everybody's moved. Okay. Time for the allies to move. I'm going to move here. Stay put there. Stay put there. Move in here and here. And if I can get, I still need to just be able to get behind those with those cavalry. Don't seem to be able to do that. So we're going to move here and here and stay put. Okay, don't have a whole lot. 11, 2 to 1 here with a 4. Attacker retreats. Down here I've got a 1 to 2 with a 1. Defender retreats. Okay, and then here I've got a 14 to 8, 1 to 1 with a 2. There we go. There's a defender retreats. And then a 1 to 1 with a 4. That's attacker retreats. So there. We move to turn 11 at 2901. The tide should be turning here. It was right where I left it, 2901. Okay. And we can first of all move with the... Everybody's moved. So we want to eliminate this guy. Going to keep pushing here. I want my 15, and my 8 to go there. And I'll move that 7 down here. And then I'm going to move this guy, and this guy here. Looking for somebody to pick off. There. Okay. So we're going to try the old trick of hitting him here. Him here. We'll start with this guy. 1 to 1 with a 2. Knocks him back. Okay. Now we're going to do 7, 1 to 1 with a 2. And that will eliminate him. He can't go anywhere because of the river here. So move in. Here we'll go 1 to 1 with a 2. That knocks him back. And then 7 1-1 with a 2. And that'll eliminate him. So that went pretty well. Now I've got to cover. Hold on a second. This guy's got to attack these two. So he's got to go 7 to 13. So 1 to 2. Let's roll it again with a 6 attacker. Okay, and then he's got to go 1-1 with a 2. Knocks him back. Okay. 1-1 with a 3. Knocks the defender back. And we're not going to move it forward there. And over here we have a 15, 30, 45 to 20, 2-1 with a 6. Okay. He's just having enough of their shit. Okay, we've got a 21, 28, 2-1 with a 4. And then 16 to 12, 1-1 with a 5. Okay, I think that's all for the French move. The Allies get to move, and these guys get to finally come in. We get some reinforcements. Oh, their guys are fairly good size, too. 2, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that the Swedes coming in finally? I'll move here. I'll move that. I think I can maybe salvage it. I'll stay there. Down here. Still haven't got a big opening, but it's coming around. Okay. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. So down here is where the fight's going on. We're going to use these 3 against this 11. So we've got 6, 12, 20. 20 to 11, so that's not going to be... Okay, so let's use this. We're going to go 1-1 with a 4. And then now I can use this 5, 11 to 7, 1-1 with a 6. And then here, 1-1 with a 3. And here, 2-1 with a 6. So I guess we're pushing forward a little bit, but not much else. Okay. We go to turn... Oh, it's a night turn. And on this night turn, this is the 3rd day. These guys come in at 0103. 026. It's coming up here. 01 17. Where are you? 010. Oh wow, they're way up here. Okay. These guys come in at 2901. And then these reinforcements come in at 0108. Are these? I wonder if those are the Swedes. Okay. 0108. 0108. And 0117. Well, they're on the wrong end of the board. 0117. Okay. Everybody's moved. And night goes on. Now, if I were the French probably want to still move down here. Things are looking a little more precarious. These guys coming in is going to create some problems. So I want to change my front. 1, 2. Actually, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to move here and here. This guy, he's really pretty good there, but I'm going to go here and here and here. Got a lot of dust in here. They're harvesting right now, and it's kicking up a ton of dust. So right in the middle of corn harvest. Okay, there's the French move. Now then, these guys can move. Okay. Oh, they can't move. I forgot they can't move into zones of control. I'll stay in that zone, or that zone of control. Okay, there is the move, and I guess we'd have no more reinforcements. So, oh, no, there's these guys here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just trail them behind. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put those 12s at the front of the line. Okay. Oh, more. Okay, there's those guys, Everybody's moved. I think we are ready to go to turn 13. This is where the French get crushed. Oops. Delete this guy. Delete this guy. So right now, at this point, the Allies have 129 points to the French 139. So the French are winning by 60 points. There's just this one bridge here, so actually I guess between this side of the battle and others, there's 3 bridges, so we got to be sure and keep those under control. Okay, so as a French player, I need to let's first of all try to eliminate this guy. And we'll come back here and here and here. Four. Got to start thinking about that. I think it's now time to move across here. And oops, it's not my move though. Let's see, things have gotten. The situation's changed a bit, hasn't it? Okay, so we've got to attack here first with a 1-to-1 with a 3, so it sends him back. Okay, and then this 11 is going to attack 1-to-1 with a 3, sending him back. And this 1-to-1 is going to attack with a 2, so that eliminates him. Down here, I'm going to do a 1-to-1 with a 3, sending him back. And then a 1-to-1 with a 1, that eliminates him. Okay. Over here, I've got a 38-20, 1-to-1 with a 2, so that's elimination. Finally, we're getting somewhere. And then here, 14, 30, 35 to 11, 2-to-1 with a 5. Okay. Now the Allies can start having some fun. Let's try to eliminate this guy as quickly as possible. 1, 2. I want to try to keep that flank open. We're going to attack here. Move there. No, I won't. I'm going to stay there. There's no way they could. That's just like a little fortress there. Okay, down here. Oh, I finally got my opening. Thank goodness. Okay. And those reinforcements are in. Okay, so if I quit saying okay, I always say that. Sounds. Let's start with these guys. So we're going to have 1-to-1 with a 2. We can move back here and here, and he can move into place here. Here we have a 1-to-1 with a 6, so AR. And here I have a 2-1 with a 6 AR. And here I have a 1-2 with a 5. So another AR. Okay, here we've got a 16-6, 2-1 with a 1. He can squeeze out that way. And then here I've got a 15, 24-4. 6-1 with a 5 is a defender retreat. Okay, he just barely made it. And here I've got a 2-1 with a 3. He makes it, and we'll squeeze in there. Okay. Over here, I've got a 24-7, 3-1 with a 1. He doesn't have anywhere. He can't go there, can't go there. Nope, he doesn't have anywhere to go. Here I've got 35-16, 2-1 with a 6. Okay. And everything is just devolving into craziness. Okay, we go to turn 14, and this time well, we can move here and here. And here. And here. And here. And here. Oh, I forgot to do this battle. Okay, we're going to go 1-1 with a 1, so that pushed him back, and then we'll move into position there. Okay. Now the French will go. Okay, over here. Okay, can't do much else over here. Might be able to just defend. That's about all. Okay, let's start up here. I got 16-7, so I've got a 23, 2-1 with a 2, so that's going to eliminate him. I've got a East 3 against the 9, so that's 30, 45, 5-1 with a 3 is going to be a elimination there. And then I've got 5-14, 1-3 with a 2. Attacker retreats. Down here, I'm going to have a 6-12, 1-2. 1-2 with a 3 is an attacker retreats. Over here, 11-11, 1-1 with a 6, moves back. And then I've got 2-1 with a 6, moves back, moves back. Here I've got a 15, 22 to 6, 3-1 with a 3 is a defender retreat. So he's eliminated. 6-8, 1-2 with a 4. That's pretty much an attacker retreat, I think. 1-2 with a 4. Yeah. Here we've got 1-2 with a 1. That's a defender retreat. And then I've got a 1-1 with a 6 attacker retreat. Okay, and then hold on a second. These guys move back. I'm moving the wrong guys here. And okay, then keep him pinned, and then him here, him here, him here, him here, him here. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. I'll move him in there. You can move that way. Okay. Let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hopefully we can slip behind the French here. Okay, let's go through them over here. First of all, we've got 10, 20, 34 to 16, 2 to 1 with a 5. Man, what's up with that attacker retreats? Okay, 2 to 1 with a 2. And then whoops, I'm not going to go that way. And then I've got 1 to 2 with a 4. And that's an attacker retreat. Yeah. Okay. Down here, I've got 2 to 1 with a 3. Send him back. 11 to 10. 1 to 1 with a 4. I've got to go back. I've got a 1 to 1 with a 4. Sends him back. And 1 to 1 with a 6. Sends him back. I will move in position there. Here I've got an 8, 7 to 8. 1 to 2 with the 2 is a defender retreat. And then I've got a 14 and 6, so 2 to 1 with a 5. So close. 8 to 7, but that's 14, so 1 to 2 with the 2. It's amazing how quickly you can start to do these in your head. We'll do an 8 to 6. 1 to 1 with a 4. And then a 9 and an 8 is a 17, 24 to 4, 6 to 1 with a 2 is a defender eliminated. And then a 7 to 8, 1 to 2 with a 2, back. And then I've got a 7 and 11 to 4, 2 to 1 with a 4. What's 2 to 1? Defender retreats, so that eliminates him. Okay, so they were able to work their way around it. Again, I appreciate you guys. If you're with me, still with me, thank you very much. Thanks for your patience. To all of you guys that say, hey, you didn't do it on turn 15, I appreciate that, actually. I always like to hear how to I usually go back and look it up and say, oh yeah, I screwed that up. If you can put a timestamp with it, that really helps too. That speeds it up. I'm busy making videos, guys. I get cranking one of these out a week. And I timed it the other day on a fairly moderately easy game. It takes me about 30 hours to make the video. On an easy game, it takes about 10 to 20. But okay, enough yapping here. Turn 15. At this point, I think right now I need to move back. And in ways, this is pretty historic. At this point, Napoleon would be trying to keep his forces together. Can't do much there. And I don't think the game really doesn't have any victory conditions based off of like getting units off the board. There's nothing there, but we might just play it that way. Let's just see what happens. Oh, I can't leave these guys. Can't leave these guys. That's about it. I guess that's about all I can do. Let's start down here with 11 to 12, 1 to 2 with a 6. So we got an error there. Over here, I've got a 1 to 1 with a 4. That breaks that off. Okay. I got a 1 to, actually I got 2 to 1 with a 1. That sends him back. I'll move into place there. And then here 1 to 2 with a 6. So that moves me back, which is okay. It's funny how those can actually be helpful. 1 to 2 with a 1 sends him back. And then 1 to 1 with a 3 sends him back. Okay. Gave me a little breathing room. We move to the Allies going. 4. I'll just guard that flank. Okay, now over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They guys can finally move. We'll stay right there. 4. I'm going to move right over there. Keep from getting flanked. Can't do much with those guys. So, okay. That's it for the French move. Hold on, who is moving here? The Allies moved, and then I moved some French units. Okay. Let's go back. I'm starting to get tired here. I guess it's 1 o'clock in the morning. There we go. Okay, back. So erase that. Go back. Okay, now the Allies can attack, and then the French can move. I'm trying to get this game done here, so we should be down to the end game pretty close. 24-16. So 1-1 with a 3 pushes him back. We'll stay stuck to him. 1-1 with a 3 keeps him moving back, and then 1-2 with a 3. AR. Okay, he moves back. I didn't move these units. I guess that sucks to be them. 1-1 with a 3 moves back. 1-1 with a 2. Actually, 1-1 with a 3 would move him back, and then 1-1 with a 1 move him here. Okay, now the French can go. Let's go to turn 16. Like I said, I'm getting really tired here, so now the French can go. Never played these tired. Let's see here. This guy can't really escape. He can go 1, 2, 3. Gonna go here, 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 here. Got to attack there. 4, and then this guy's going to surround him. Now then these guys can move. I'm going to watch that bridge here and move this guy back and this guy back, and then this guy here. Him's here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't move there. 1, 2, 3. He can move him here. Here. Okay. French still have a little fire in them. They get to fire back, and so we have, let's go with 1-1 with a 5. Attacker retreats. Oh, he doesn't have anywhere he can retreat. Okay, we've got 5 and 7, 12-16, 1-2 with a 3. Attacker retreats. Here I've got a 2-1 with a 6. Attacker retreats. And 1-1 with a 4. 1-1 with a 4 is an attacker retreat. They're going to have to move up this way. Not what I intended, so. Okay, down here I have an 11-12. 1-2 with a 4 is an attacker retreat. Here I've got a 14... 22-8, 2-1 with a 3. Defender retreats, so he's eliminated. And that is it for the French. Okay, now we go to the Allies. And they just are squeezing the vice down here. 3. Okay, everybody's moved here. We're going to go crazy. We're just going to send this guy to try to cut the line in communications there. Now, this guy will go, he's got a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now we'll see what happens with the French here. And we'll start here with the let's start with this 8 to 5. Actually, yeah, we'll do 8 to 5. So 1 to 1 odds there, and I get a 2. So that eliminates him. And then we're going to have these 3 here. So that's 28 to 7. 4 to 1, the 2. 4 to 1 with the 2 is a DR. So they're eliminated. Then down here, I've got a 12, 24, 36 to 15, 2 to 1 with a 4. DR. And he doesn't, I don't think he can go there, but that would push the other guy out. So we'll just say he's eliminated. Okay. Now down here, I've got a 7, 14, 18 to 8, 2 to 1 with a 1. Pushes him back. Here I got 15 to 12, 1 to 1 with a 1. Pushes him back. Here I've got a an 8 and a 5 and a 7. I'm going to throw that 7 in mostly so I can say I'm fighting on the same side of the river. So I'm going with a 15, 20 to 7, 2 to 1 with a 4. Yeah, that paid off. So that eliminates that French unit. And he's marked him as moved. Okay, here we have 1 to 1 with a 6. Moves him back. Actually, hold on. That would be 1 to 2 with the 6. 1 to 2 with the 6. So same result. And then we have a 6, 14, 25 to 8. 2 to 1 with a 5. ARs. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. And that's it. Okay. Go to turn 17. And the French get to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that guy's lost cause. At least the guy didn't blow the bridge this time. It's weird how, in these battles, like one little thing, like that corporal blowing the bridge over the river, was it the Ulster, that completely changed, led to so many casualties and so many captured, just the actions of one person. Okay. Got a fight here, so I'm going to go 1-2 with a 3. That's a defender retreat. Can I go anywhere? Nope, can't go anywhere. Okay. And here I've got a 1-1 with a 6 attack, and I can't do anything there, so I'm gone. Okay, here I've got a 1-2 with a 4. That sends me back, which isn't bad. And then a 5 with a 1-1 with a 5. That's an attacker retreat, so that's going to move me back. Here, problem is I'm getting hemmed in by the river. Here I got to go 15, 1-1 with a 4. That's an attacker retreat, so he's eliminated. Okay. Now the allies can go. Let's see what the swamps. Let's see. Charts. I want the terrain effects table for swamps. Marshes. Entry prohibited except through road. Oh, okay. So he can't. This guy's pretty much stuck. We will go there. And then 4, 1, 4. There's just a traffic jam to get across the Ulster. So and I am amazed that people watch. Like I said, I still am amazed that people watch these videos. I always tell folks that I'm doing these as kind of a reference because, well, like a few weeks ago, I got a comment on, I think it was Rail Baron, because the game went on for like 6 hours or something. The guy says, well, I'm not watching that. And honestly, I don't expect people to. There we go. If you can learn how to play the game and watch bits and pieces of it, that's kind of what my intent was. If this entertains you and you like to sit and watch me play, which I've had comments of people that do that, then that's great. I really appreciate you guys for being there. So it's that's very humbling. Okay, 14-8, 1-1 with a 4, and then I've got a 8. And 9, that's 17. Let's see, 22, 28 to 6, 4-1 with a 3 is a defender retreat. Okay, and that's it for them. We go into night, and I think we'll call the game at that point. Basically, the French just have to get off the board. What's the score? 257 to 256. They're tied up. So, but I mean, obviously the French would be able to get, I guess, all these units off before. I mean, they might have to fight this green down here, but I don't think they would. I think they would. This guy would be a lost cause, but these guys would be able to move off in the next turn or two. So I don't think they're going to still be able to beat the Allies off. Anyway, that's what I got. Like I say, it's kind of interesting to keep it going and see what happens. This follows the historic battle. I like it. I mean, I like all these games of the Napoleon at Waterloo series so far. The only one I've really not cared for is the Yena one. It's funky, but the rest of them are all pretty good and kind of fun to play. I'm looking for something that's maybe a step up from these. I don't want to go up 2 or 3 steps, but just one step would be kind of fun. It's kind of like Civil War stuff. It seems like you either get these really simple games or you get some that are just really complicated, and there's not a lot of middle ground for them. So, okie doke. Well, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and we will talk to you later. Bye.